G'day, I'm just going to quickly show you how to connect to a remote CGate with CBus Toolkit. First we'll open CBus Toolkit. Okay, if we have a look here, I'm actually connected by default to the remote CGate because that was the last one I was using, but we'll disconnect CGate here, and then if we go back up here we can ask CBus Toolkit to connect to the local CGate, which would be your normally would use on Windows, and we can see that fires up the local version of CGate on the Windows computer. When you're connected to there, here's my projects list here, and the projects are automatically stored in the tag folder, in the CGate tag folder. So you can see the projects here, and you can see them here. So that is the default storage location for the CBus projects anytime you make any changes. But we've got CGate running on a Raspberry Pi now, so we want to connect CBus Toolkit to the remote CGate on the Raspberry Pi. I've already created a site here, and because I'm using host names on my network, I can use this, otherwise you would put the IP address in here. We'll connect it to that, and because the CGate is set to it's open and running, you can see it's running there. That's how we've set it to run on the Raspberry Pi. If we go into the network here and edit the network, so just suppose we were using a serial connection on the Windows machine, and then we've moved the XML across to the Raspberry Pi. We're going to need to actually select CNI here, even though we're using a USB interface, because we're using the serial to socket software to create a virtual TCP interface. So we're going to need to, this is the settings we're going to need. We're going to need to use the local host address on the Raspberry Pi, and that's okay. If for some reason perhaps you're using an actual CNI and not a USB interface on the Raspberry Pi, for some reason you needed to change the IP address of the CNI in the XML, you can do that here. So we can do that here. Let's change it. Okay, just for show, we change that, and if we get into the Raspberry Pi, and we if we have a look in the XML file here, we can see over here that that's changed the IP address in the XML there, like magic. So we'll Control X, get out of there, and get out of there. Okay, so we'll edit that network. Okay. We'll open. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fixed. I'll tell you what, since we've changed the we've changed those settings, we could restart CGate. So as we let's try again. Try again. Okay, there we go. What a convoluted way. But anyway, hopefully that will help you understand remote CGate connections and network, and how to edit the network address. Thank you.